when I look in the pages of the Bible, Jesus says, follow me and I'll make you a great businessman. No, okay, he said, follow me and I'll make you a great coach. No, he says, follow me and I will make you a fisher of men. Church actually started to detrain me from sharing the gospel. Do you know that 95% of professing believers have never shared the gospel once in their whole lifetime? They even say, I cannot find the statistics, but they say the average Southern Baptist church member has shared the gospel once in 26 years. I get it. Because when you look at Acts 1:8, it basically says, his last words, he says, you will receive power on high, and then you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in Judea and all Samaria and to the ends of the earth. When I looked up the word witness in that passage, you know what the word witness means? Anybody know what that means? It means martyr. It basically means people who tell the truth about Jesus Christ. The Greek word basically means one who dies for their faith, because that was commonly the price of witnessing back in Jesus' day. Like if you're a witness, you have a death sentence on your head. Like the disciples didn't die because they were nice guys. I mean, everybody liked nice people. You know why they died? They died because they preached the gospel. And so I realized why a lot of people don't share the gospel. 95% don't share the gospel. It's because they're not ready to what? They ain't ready to die. They ain't ready to die. I don't honestly think that the church is going to experience a revival. I honestly think that the church needs persecution. Because we give up in freedom what other persecuted countries won't give up in persecution. Do you know, like in most persecuted countries, in order for you to be like a Sunday school teacher, you have to lead about 50 people to Christ before you consider to be a Sunday school teacher. Here, we can go to seminary for 4 years, never lead a single soul to Christ, and start a church. How did the standard get so low? Just coming to church and put our money in the offering plate and think we did God a favor? Living in a world full of sinners. I think one of the greatest tragedies next to dying without Jesus and standing on Judgment Day, living in a world full of sinners without winning one soul to Christ. It's really the only reason why God left you here. Did you know that? Like, think about it. If God wanted you to hear great preaching, if his ultimate goal was for you to hear good preaching, then he would have called you home when you were saved so you can hear Jesus preach for all eternity. But that ain't the only reason why God left you here is to hear great preaching. If the only reason why God left you here is to hear great worship, if that's his ultimate reason, then as soon as you were saved, he would have called you home so you can hear the angels sing for all eternity. That ain't the ultimate reason why God left you here. If God's ultimate reason why he left you here for you to be safe and sound and secure, then as soon as you were saved, he would have called you home so you would never have to worry about being in danger again. The only single solitary reason that God is allowing you to have breath in your body as a saved believer on the face of the planet is to preach the gospel. That's the ultimate reason. Now, the other reasons are good, because it's one thing we're not going to be able to do when we stand in heaven. Evangelism disappears. Why is that? Everybody saved. That's it. It goes out the window. So the only single solitary reason here is to be a witness. And Oswald J. Smith says, if you're not a part of the Great Commission as far as preaching the gospel and doing the work of evangelists, in some ways you're forfeiting your biblical right to exist.